Calm before the storm, I always say. Alright. Alright. This is the calm before the storm. There we go. Oh, what does this say? I've decided I'm a flat earther and a vegan. Congratulations. Alright, 1 second. Do not go to Chick-fil-A ever again, or McDonald's, or Burger King, or Wendy's. Okay. Or KFC. I'ma go anyway. Yep. Anyway, dim-witty, yep. Dim-wittiest. Diddy. P. Diddy, anyway. Vegan teacher rage. Well, with that out of the way, welcome to Wonder After Dark. So, let's just not fuck around and let's just get into this. Oh, actually, before we do get into this, can I just say, I am aware how horribly inconsistent the schedule has been as of late. I'm trying to figure it out. Moving on. Solo, A Star Wars Story is a 2018 American space western, not space opera, space western film, centering on the vegans can lick my spheres. And humans can suck my flames of disaster. Solo, the movie where things we didn't want explained get explained. So Star Wars, basically. Anyway, Solo, A Star Wars Story is a 2018 American space western film centering on the Star Wars character Han Solo. Directed by Ron Howard, produced again by Lucasfilm, and distributed again by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is the second Star Wars anthology film and the last Star Wars anthology film. Yes, I know we got Star Wars anthology shows since then. George Lucas was a consultant for the film. Yep, he was. Anyway, yes, we have gotten Star Wars anthology shows since then, but this was the final anthology film. Moving on, though. Anyway, it is the second Star Wars anthology film following Rogue One. Alden Name stars as Solo, with Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, Donald Glover, not even going to try and say that name, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Junice Suotamo, and Paul Bettany. So I'm just going to refrain from saying the cast at this point. Alright, what does it say? Let's learn how Han Solo got his gun, how Han Solo got his last name, and why he calls the Millennium Falcon she. Pretty much. Solo and Rogue One are in this weird era of Star Wars films that I watched in theaters but don't remember much from. I just didn't love them, especially since they were yeah. You know, speaking of weird eras, that reminds me of two franchises that I do want to cover in the future. Okay, yeah, thanks for the correction, Don. Rogue One ain't even comparable to Solo, not gonna... Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, speaking of weird era, that does remind me of two franchises I do want to cover in the future, but we'll save that for another time, possibly next week, or the week after. Let's get back to Solo, though. Enough setting up future episodes. Let's get back to Solo. The film tells the origin story of Han Solo and Chewbacca, who join a heist within the criminal underworld 10 years prior to the events of A New Hope. The film was directed by... Lando is implied to have sexual relations with that robot woman. I completely forgot about that until right now. Seen the movie, but I still forgot. I huddled them up in the same category because they still feel the same to me. Both are Star Wars, but not Star Wars episodes. That makes perfect sense, and I see where you're coming from. But anyway, the film was directed by Ron Howard and written by Jonathan and Lawrence Kasdan. Again, it was produced by Lucasfilm, distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. The film had I am not even going to read this entire budget. I guess when they made that robot chick, they wanted to do the next K2SO, but honestly, they tried too hard. Instead, she sounds like an annoying B word. Yep. Anyway. The film had a budget of I'm just going to say $275 million, because the way this is written is making my brain do cartwheels like a computer trying to download free Minecraft. Anyway, the film had a budget of about $275 million, and at the box office, it only made $393.2 million, so it was not a huge success. No. 275 mil is just Bro Solo's Gunslinger. Pretty much. Fun fact, the new Captain America has a budget of around $400 million. Moving on. George Lucas began developing a Han Solo prequel in 2012. And then she uploads herself onto the Falcon, hence why Han calls it she, even though that's a generic term for what men call their cars and ships. And they're sex slaves. You can't forget they're sex slaves. And they're chefs, because women belong in the kitchen. Anyway. George Lucas began developing a Han Solo prequel in 2012, and yeah, I don't know. Why did they need to explain that? Why did Disney feel the need to explain? Are they stupid? Why does man have no ears? Is he stupid? This is 4 movies. When I tell you this, okay, as somebody who uses Reddit and looks at the shitty movie detail, not to totally go off track, but I do have to go here. Okay, briefly going off track. I am in the shitty movie details subreddit, and they've been overrunning this joke into the ground. This is 4 movies. This is 4 different movies. This is 4 different posts about 4 movies. This is for the movie. This is for... I got so fed up with that I posted this earlier to that subreddit. In My Little Pony, A New Generation, this is 5 different ponies. This is because the whole "this is 4 movies" joke is the single most annoying thing to come out of this subreddit. Make it stop. It isn't funny anymore. You can make other jokes. I have 574 upvotes on that fucking post. That sounds like a fucking... Oh, wait. What does it say? Also, Han who? Who are you people? Congrats, by the way. Thanks. But seriously, that is the most annoying joke to ever come out of Reddit. Anyway. Han who? Who are you people? Just Han. I'm alone. Han. Thanks for a sec. Solo. That sounds like a fucking pair. Honestly, it sounds like a Family Guy bit. And I mean modern Family Guy. But anyway... He commissioned a Han Solo, or he developed a Han Solo prequel in 2012, and commissioned Lawrence Kasdan to write the screenplay. Brave New World has a production budget of nearly $400 million. Production, not plus marketing, just production. Marketing is typically $100 million. Movies are stupid. He commissioned a Han Solo piece of art. That Han Schlongo. Anyway. Commissioned Lawrence Kasdan to write the screenplay. After Lucas sold Lucasfilm to the Walt Disney Company in 2012, Kasdan was hired to write The Force Awakens, leaving his son Jonathan to complete the Solo script. Want some of that, Han? Want some of that Solo polo? You wanted a Solo pic. Are you Hispanic? Because I want to show you some Solo. Okay, anyway, moving on. Principal photography began in January 2017 at Pinewood Studios. I'm seeing a pattern here. With directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Both were fired, however, in June 2017 following creative differences with Lucasfilm. Which, can I just go ahead and say, I find it really impressive how Phil Lord and Chris Miller went from 2 of the most respected people in Hollywood to 2 of the most hated. They fell off even harder than Mr. Beast, I feel. Also, it's the only live-action Star Wars film where R2 and C-3PO do not appear in any capacity. And you know what I hate? Despite the fact that I've seen Solo, I still had to think about that. Because all I do with my day is chain smoking and talking on my cell phone while my kid eats sand. I will make you fuckers watch Scrubs. All 8 seasons. Season 9 does not exist. Anyway. I don't like... Yeah, I was asking for that one. It's coarse syrup and irritating and it gets everywhere. Anyway. Okay, anyway. Ron Howard was then hired as their replacement. Solo is, for some ungodly reason, one of the most expensive films ever made with a budget of at least $275 million. Good riddance, angry Spidey eyes. Also, Darth Maul appearing is going to confuse anyone who didn't watch the Clone. You think? Anyway. I thought I stepped in something, but anyway. Solo was released in North America on May 25th. I loved that cameo. Yep. Alright, Solo was released. I loved it too. I mean, yeah, it's a good cameo. It was cool. Yeah, it's a cool cameo. I will say that. Okay, but anyway. He came back in the Clone Wars anyway. Pretend that I've finished the clone before dying in Rebels. I should have suspected that he was dead, and Rebels is 10 years old, but thanks. I knew that he was alive and had robot legs, but still cool. Yep. Anyway, Solo was released in North America on May 25th, 2018. And before I even finish reading, I want to just bring that up real quick. I'll keep reading, but I want to bring that up real fast. Solo was interesting because up to this point, Disney had established Star Wars as their big December Christmas holiday release. So, with every Star Wars coming out every Christmas. So, December 15, Force Awakens. December 16, Rogue One. December 17, Last Jedi. Also, Lando. I said Disney established as its December release. Lando being portrayed as pansexual. Okay, sorry. No worries. Slight misinterpretation, but no worries. Lando being portrayed as pansexual. Maybe I don't remember anything, but anyway. Where I was going with this. Disney established Star Wars as their December release every year. So, Force Awakens, December 15. December 16, Rogue One. December 17, Last Jedi, according to the script. There's no inclusion in Star Wars. I hate those people, and I wish them a very get a cop knee on your neck. Anyway. I can't breathe. Anyway. But then Solo broke that tradition. Instead of releasing in December, it released in May. Lando was the first inclusive character. He's an N. Nigger, anyway. Nicker treat, anyway. It's a weird choice to me, sorry. Now that makes sense. Anyway. Just a reminder, for Halloween, I will cover the Nick or Treat sweepstakes. I can't go the entire month of October without covering that. It is a weird choice to me, too. Maybe I'm overdue for a rewatch, but anyway. But yeah, every December, every Christmas, there was a new Star Wars, starting with The Force Awakens. But then Solo just randomly released in May. And what makes it even more random is that Rise of Skywalker went back to Christmas. Back to reading, though. Solo received... let's not look at the big famous characters and shove that stuff onto them, right, My Little Pony? Sorry. I have to go here. Fun fact. I looked that up one day out of curiosity. There is nothing in the show's canon that confirms what you're thinking. There's nothing. All I can find are just headcanons and theories, but from what I can tell, there's nothing. Oh no, I'll keep going on. Nope, Spider. I'm addressing Spider-Verse. I'll get to you, Sylv. There is nothing in the show that I can find. I've looked through clips, I've looked through everything. I'm not saying they debunk it at all, but they don't, outright say, yeah, this one, she's a lesbian. The most I can find are people claiming that Lauren Faust confirmed it, but that's what I just said. I heard the creator said that she was gay. No gay ponies allowed. In Spider's world, he's right, but I can find nothing confirming that. In fact, I know we should be talking about Solo, but I need to... Yeah, if you Google... Oh my god, okay. Han speaking Wookiee to Chewbacca feels cringe. I agree. Okay, anyway. Yeah, if you Google Lauren Faust confirmed Rainbow Dash is gay, the first thing that comes up is not anything official, but just a Reddit post. And the Reddit post says, yeah, the Reddit post is just a meme. It's not anything official, it's just a fucking meme. Oh, how wrong they were, and it's a picture of her. Objection, I'm not lesbian. And then, yeah, the second result is a Quora article. Quora is like a site like Yahoo. Yeah. I will get, okay, yeah. This says it best. I know that this is just a rando on the internet. Quora is diet Reddit. It pretty much is. But anyway, someone asks on Quora, is Rainbow Dash lesbian? Someone comments, I will give the SpongeBob answer. It's Reddit for Facebook aunts who like Minion memes. Anyway, I will give the SpongeBob answer. Are SpongeBob and Patrick gay? Answer, totally ignoring that starfish only have one gender and sponges have like hundreds of genders. His answer was, that's none of my business. Simply put, we're never really given any indication of Rainbow Dash's sexual orientation. The only indications we have ever gotten are... Okay, the only indications we ever even get hinted at are more on the order of hero worship with nothing romantic involved. So the canon answer is we don't know, and it's most likely never going to be addressed. So they didn't meddle with her. Officially speaking, no. Officially speaking. You could make the argument... Okay, hang on. SpongeBob is fabulous, as is Rainbow Dash. Yes, indeed. Back to you, Spider. Officially speaking, no. They did not meddle with her. Wow, okay, I don't know how to feel. Good or bad? Good or bad when you say don't know how to feel? But anyway, to conclude that... Okay, good. But to conclude that little rant... I guess if you... Shut up, Sylph. Shut up. That's funny, but shut up. Anyway, but... I guess you could say, you know, up to interpretation. Like, if you interpret it as such, or you headcanon as such, then yes. But officially speaking, in canon, no. Okay, back to Star Wars. Show the audience what I got. Oh. I guess we'll do this. Alright, what does it say? Gay ponies can work and be good if they do what they did where they added an autistic character. I agree. I agree. I don't have a toy of Derpy, but I heard autistic character, and this is the only autistic character I have on standby. Canonically autistic, by the way. Not make a character gay for the sake of their popularity like they did with Green Lantern. I don't read the comments, or the comics, but Jesus. Anyway, let's put Bruno away. I'm showing your shit now. Thank God. Hey, remember when this was about Star Wars? But Sylv wants me to show some stuff, so... let me go back to it. Read. Bruno is a good character who the fandom ruined. Sadly, yeah. Okay, here's what Sylv got the other day. Am I going to be a pony fan again? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You have no other choice. Now that I finally debunked your biggest fear, you have no choice. You could have... You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. Okay, what does this say? I debunked your transphobia. Okay, anyway. Alright, here's what Sylv got the other day. Zooming in. Lego Animal Crossing. I'm showing it. Lego Animal Crossing. Isabel's house visit. Homophobia. Transphobiosa. I don't know shit about Animal Crossing, but that's nice. Pikachu. Supposed to talk, but doesn't work. And our beloved Spike. Spiker! Yes, Spiker, Spiker, Spiker. Spiker, 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 Spiker. But yeah, there's what Sylv got the other day. The goat, the wizard legend. That's a Build-A-Bear Spike. Also, the cops are at your door. It's the FBI. They want you for back in June. Oh shit, fuck. Okay, I wish I could keep that joke going all episode, but we have to get back to Star Wars. I just heard the cops come inside your house. I need to know when Jurassic Pet 3 goes into production. Rest assured, one day I will secure a copy of Jurassic Pet 2, and I will review it on this show. I cannot go an entire life without doing that. And if you don't know I need to know when Sex 2 comes into production. Sorry, babe, the Thomas the Tank Engine bedsheet explained to Sylv about Jurassic Pet. When is it coming? When I come. Okay, to keep it brief, to you, Sylv, if you're wondering what the hell is so funny about Jurassic Pet 2, Spider, our beloved, was actually kind of in that movie. I say kind of because while he does not appear on screen at any point, he was on set, was an extra, and his name is in the credits. But I don't have a copy of the movie. Yeah, he was an extra. But I don't have a copy of the movie around to verify that claim. It came out yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out close to 2 years ago now. I'm pretty sure. It might have been earlier than that, but I'm pretty sure. That really is bussin'. Anyway, let's get back to Star Wars. I have my own crazy film. I saw the first screening too. Yep. I have my own met the cast. I have my own weird film lore. Skibbity Biden. I don't. For the record, hey, remember when this was about Star Wars? Skibbity dop dop dop. Skibbity dop dop dop. Yes, skibbity taleb dip dipe. Skibbity dop dop dop. Yes, skibbity taleb dip dipe. I'm going to throw myself in oncoming traffic after doing that. Hey, remember when this was Han Solo's the poem? Hey, remember when this was about Star Wars? Anyway. Back to Solo. The film received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised the cast, particularly Aaron Nitch and Glover, visuals, score, and action sequences, while some criticized the storyline and screenplay. However, with all I said about Solo, I'll admit I had fun. It is a fun movie, I will admit. It was stupid, but hey, remember when this was about Jesus? Hey, shut up. That's the Wonder After Dark Easter special, where we watch Hop and an Easter Carol back to back. Because those are the only two Easter movies worth talking about. Okay, anyway. Certified P, hop, let's go. Yep. Although I'm not doing that for a while. I'm saving that one till Easter. Anyway. Despite being a critical success, however, I love furries. Me too. 8 Crazy Nights has to be discussed in December. Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Anyway. Okay. Despite being a oh god. 8 Crazy Nights, gotta love it. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. Despite Solo being a critical success, however, it became the first Star Wars film ever to be a box office bomb, only grossing 393.2 million worldwide. So it was a critical success, but a financial failure. Go figure. Is it sad that by default 8 Crazy Nights is the best Hanukkah film out of all 3 of them? It really is, and I'm not even Jewish. Adam Sandler is a gem. We need to talk about his films. Agree. Although I'm really conflicted if we should talk about every single one of them in order or if I should just cover the best of. But anyway. Alright. I'm also conflicted if we should just cover the Adam Sandler comedies or also discuss stuff like Uncut Gems. Knuckles is the worst Hanukkah show, all 2 of them. Yeah, the second Hanukkah show is not even a show. It's a special. Adam Sandler is misunderstood. Agree. But yeah. The other Hanukkah show isn't even a show, it's a special. A Rugrats Passover. In case you ever wanted to see Moses wearing a diaper. Rugrats, my beloved. Rugrats is a good show, though. Although Grandpa absolutely should be locked up, because his neglectful ass should not be left in the care of children. TMNT, yeah, sure, why not? Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Bum bitty 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 bum. TMNT 2003, my beloved. Mutant Mayhem, my poorly aged. You're probably wondering how TMNT Mutant Mayhem, the movie that came out last year, has already aged poorly. Not only does Mr. Beast have a cameo in it, but Raph says that Drake is the GOAT. Mr. Beast and Drake, you take a wild fucking shot in the dark and you tell me how it aged poorly. That's not just aging poorly, that's aging like expired cum. Drake is the GOAT. Certified lover boy, certified. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta show niggas. Okay, anyway. Stop skipping. Okay, sorry. r/aged like milk. I'm sorry. Alright. r/aged like milk. I think aged like milk would be an understatement. He wants to Mr. Beast is the GOAT. He wants to obese the children. Even though I just touched that one, I am not touching Drake is the GOAT with a 5,000-mile long pole. Nor am I touching it with any of the kids that were in the audience of the Kids' Choice Awards. No. Not touching it. I'm not even fondling it. All I can say is they not like us. Mr. Beast Burger was good the first time. The second time, they got my order wrong and put bacon on my burger. If you know me, I hate bacon. Quora is Reddit, but not as popular and arguably dumber. Even though tonight, Quora actually gave us a good, correct answer. and it put an end to a long-standing feud. The rare single Quora W. Also, before you ask, I'm just reading this again, just to make sure. Mr. Beast Burger was good the first time. Second time they got my order wrong and put bacon on my burger. If you know me, I hate bacon. Like I said, Quora is Reddit for Facebook ants who spam minion memes. Pretty much. Which means that Quora is always wrong unless it supports us. And tonight, it did. Tonight, Quora came in clutch. Well, I guess to be a little more specific, Quora, paired with me doing really good research, came in clutch. Quora to the rescue. Yep, tonight. Never again, though. Quora will never come in handy ever again. But tonight it sure did. Back to Solo. Quora X Wonder After Dark. DCX Sonic. Anyway. Back to Solo. Buena Vista Home Entertainment released Solo a Star... Oh. I too scared to research stuff like that, I puss. Well, I bet you're glad I did the research now. No, I'm not joking. I bet you are glad tonight that I did do the research. Like, super glad. Instead of super bad, super glad. Sonic X super... Anyway, Buena Vista Home Entertainment released Solo a Star Wars Story through digital purchases, digital platforms, on September 14th. Make it happen, please. Maybe someday. Anyway, really, Avatar The Last Airbender promotes child. I'm not going to say that last word. I don't want to get banned. Hey, fun fact. I've never seen Avatar The Last Airbender. Moving on, back to Solo. Buena Vista Home Entertainment released Solo a Star Wars Story on digital platforms on September. Infinity War promotes rock collecting. Yep, sure does. Also, Jesse's skill issue. I'm going to smack you with a skillet. Anyway. Released the film through digital platforms on September 14th, 2018. And it released on 4K, Skillet mentioned. I love them. Okay, Christian. Anyway. The film released on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD on September 25th of that year. I was listening to them an hour ago. That's nice. Sonic promotes violating the speed limit. I promote violating I should shut up. Physical copies and Apple Store copies, or App Store copies, contain behind-the-scenes featurettes, deleted scenes, and a roundtable featuring its cast and director. Mario promotes animal abuse. I'm under the opinion that you violated your Pikachu plush. No, actually, I believe that's something Geo would do. I am not kidding. He would. Shove it right up. Anyway. I mean, I've seen the state of his plot. Yeah. Somehow, Low Punny is the I violated my Alice Angel. Somehow, Low Punny looks the least and most beaten up at the same time. I feel like you just sniff her, and you can just smell the cum. Oh my god. Let's shut up. This is YouTube. No, I have violated none of my plushies. Because pure. I would say if I have or not, but I'm choosing not to. I just hug them. That's cute. I would say if I have or not, but I'm going to choose not to answer that question. Anyway. Alright. Of course I had tell us. Depends. Do you want the clean answer or the dirty answer? Slide in DMs. Depends. Do you want the clean answer or the dirty answer? Cannot believe I'm going there. Wonder After Dark. The only show where we go after dark. Oh, Jesus. Tell me the truth. I would admit it on camera, but one, this is YouTube. Two, this is, well, not public, but this is something that can be used against me in the future. And three, repeat of 1 and 2. Censor it. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not saying that out loud. Okay, Discord. Okay. I'm gonna type that in chat. Oh God. Oh God Almighty. Hey, remember when this was about Solo? So far, I think out of the Star Wars review... Yep, sure enough, I'm not even gonna try and hide behind that. Second. It was Garfield, wasn't it? Ah, yes, the non-anthro cat. Because apparently I have issues. I wouldn't go that far. Nice try, but I wouldn't go that far. And I definitely would not go this far. I'm not that bad. So before you think it, no, I'm not that stupid. I don't have one. I'm doing it. Do you see me typing? I'm typing away. There's your answer. I'm just letting this current conversation finish before we move on to what I was originally going to say. Jesus. Oh my God. Could have went my whole life not knowing that. Oh, Mother of God. Love when I just make myself look awful. Was turning into a FNAF mini. Oh my God. No. Hey, let's take a brief intermission because this episode has gotten insanely awkward, insanely fast. Anyway, intermission over. I just needed a minute. Actually, I needed about 2 minutes. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I saw. Discord, I just saw. Oh my God. Well, anyway, what I was originally saying. Hey, quick question. Remember when this was about Solo, a Star Wars story? No, seriously, my audience. Remember when this was about the motion picture Solo, a Star Wars story? Can we rate Solo after this? Anyway, because I just read about the home video history of Solo, of course I have 2 copies to look at. First, here's the 2018 DVD only release. DVD only up at the top there. Don't know why you need to specify DVD only. I think most consumers can tell, but this is Disney we're talking about. DVD logo, Solo, a Star Wars story, Honey Boy himself, Lucasfilm, product number. The back, bare bones, just the movie. Distributed by Buena Vista Home Entertainment, copyright 2018 and trademark Lucasfilm. Disney thinks customers are idiots. 9 times out of 10, yes. Inside, you have your DVD, just the 1 disc, and your Disney Movie Rewards insert. Rest in peace, Disney Movie Rewards. Which, to be fair, it's true. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, it is true. We are idiots. Yes, we are. And of course I have one more copy to show. This is not the original Blu-ray. This is actually a reissue from 10 times out of 10. Now, I'd say 9 times out of 10 because Disney has made a few. We are all idiots. You do you, buddy. Anyway, this is actually not the original Blu-ray. This is actually a reissue from the following year. Back in 2019, Disney was reissuing all the films on both Blu-ray and DVD with this black border aesthetic. I actually really like how all these covers look, if I'm being quite honest. Like, normally I would prefer if they had just left the OG artwork alone, but I like how these look together. Anyway, Blu-ray logo, Solo, a Star Wars story, product number Lucasfilm, same on the other side. Sadly, no bonus features either, just bare bones. I like the black border, but my fave is the prequel trilogy Roman number style. And that makes sense, though, and that's fair. I just like the while I do like the Roman numerals, I just like the uniformity. Discord, okay. I'll watch that momentarily. They should have made the sequel DVDs in that style, Furios. I do agree, although my opinion is that they released all of these, but then they didn't release one of these for Rise of Skywalker. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, anyway. But yeah, sadly, bare bones too, just the movie, but whatever. Distributed by Buena Vista Home Entertainment, copyright 2019 and trademark Lucasfilm. Pretty much the same underneath. And there's your disc. Again, sadly, just the movie. So yeah. Alright. Alright, to conclude, Solo. After a brief detour into just complete degeneracy, what do I think of Solo, a Star Wars story? Must resist talking about the Rise of Skywalker till tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow's going to be real fun. Because tomorrow we're finally done with the Star Wars saga. For now. Anyway. One second here. Alright, what does this say? Solo. Okay, yeah. My opinion on Solo is pretty much the same as what you just said. Solo, while stupid, is still enjoyable, and to be fair, it's better than The Last Jedi. And I do agree. I wouldn't call it, like, the best movie ever made, Eggman. Sure. Anyway. Solo... My head hurts. A very borderline 5.9 out of 10, maybe a 6, but that's being generous. Honestly, I would say Solo is, like, slightly above it. Like, maybe not 5.9 for me, but, like, I'd say 5.7. 5.7, 5.8. That's just my opinion. But yeah, Solo, a Star Wars 6. I mean, that's, you know, high, but that does make sense. That does make sense. I rated Last Jedi 4.5. I remember. Dare I say, I remember. I won't spoil my rating for The Rise of Skywalker yet, but it's low. I can only imagine. I'll rated Sylve's mom a 10 if she agrees to sit on me. What? You are going straight to hell. Oh my god. You'll have to dig her up. And you're going to super hell. Actually, I'm not sure who's going to super hell first. Actually, I don't know who's going to super hell and who's going to omega hell, because oh my god. Pet Cemetery, why were the Twin Towers mad? Because they ordered pepperoni pizza, but all they got was plain. Okay, anyway. But yeah, there's Solo. Well, we're almost done with Star Wars. Only one more movie tomorrow night. Oh god. I will admit. Oh, go on. Oh, speaking of oh god. The guy playing Han does kind of look like a young Harrison Ford. I do agree. Dan TDM video. In a minute. You heard me? In a minute. I will watch it in a minute. Is. Okay. One sec. Be patient, please. Chewbacca's appearance in Solo is inconsistent with his appearance in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I just had to... I love berries. Pussy. Anyway. In Solo, he looks younger. Somehow. Rainbow Dash is. In canon, Chewbacca is about 200 years old because Wookiees have a long lifespan. Yep. Alright, brief break. Brief break because it's time for the funny image. Harambe? It cannot be. You fell. I am Harambe the White, and I come back to you now at the turn of the tide. Harambe became a Wigga. Wigrambe, yep. Also, I'm going to be real with you. I think Japanese men probably took dicks out for Harambe a little too literal. Why do I say that? Because there's a gorilla in Japan that Japanese women actually go goo-goo over. I wish I was making that up. And you know what's awful looking at the photos? I don't blame them. One bit. Pussies out for Harambe. That might be a little bit worse. Show the Japanese gorilla. Okay. That was disgusting, by the way. I'm aware. Thankfully, what I'm about to show on camera is not disgusting, is squeaky clean, and is safe for work. Judging by the photos, I don't blame them. Okay, you're gonna have to shut up about nips. I'm just showing pictures of a gorilla. Here's a gorilla of Mr. Beastie Ass. Shut up. Which implies you do. Are you aware I was joking? That was a fucking joke. Albeit a shit joke, now that I think about it, but a joke. Wonder After Dark, the only show where it makes it look... Let me try that again. Wonder After Dark, the only show where I accidentally make myself sound worse than I actually am. Yep, sounds like me. Wouldn't be... Nuts out for Bin Lot. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Right fucking in there. Outing herself left it. Could you shut up? I would... For... Out of context Wonder After Dark. Yeah, pretty much. And I feel like if any of you make an out of context compilation, you are deliberately only going to go after the moments where I either look rude or sound awful. You think I'm crucifixing around, but I'm not. Did I miss anything? Oh. Cruising down the street in my 64. Yep, whatever that is. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to have to take this shirt off because it's starting to get a little hot and toasty in here. Have you ever farted a little too hard and poo-poo comes out your booty? Story of my life. Zooey Mama. You said that a few seconds too early. 3, 2, 1. Zooey Mama. I love how we've basically just reclaimed the phrase Zooey Mama. No longer is Zooey Mama associated with Rowley. Now it's just the phrase used for my disgusting ass. Thank God. I don't have clothes. I'm going to stop you right there. Riley is Riley. Let me try that again. Rowley is a psychopath. Well, yeah, but Greg is a sociopath, so I'd say it evens itself out. Greg, from Rowley's point of view, is so bad, but Rowley says he's still my best friend. Diary of a Wimpy Kid is so great because it's so fun and wholesome and lovely, but then when you stop and think about it, every character is just irredeemably awful. I haven't read Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, keep in mind. I haven't either, admittedly. But I love how the more you analyze Wimpy Kid, the more you realize how awful everyone is. In fact, I think the one character who genuinely is not totally awful is Roderick. Keep in mind, Greg writes the stuff to his favor, but he's clearly an unreliable narrator. Yep, yes indeed. If I turned my journal into a movie, I wouldn't want to watch it. Yeah, no, I feel like if you turned my anything into a movie, I wouldn't want to watch it. Especially the middle school and early high school entries. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a movie, that would be a snuff film. It's clear how he writes he's a smug narcissist. Yep, it's very clear. The one moment I can think of in the books. I'm waiting. I was to say. Callie, losing you, trouble making new friends, the horrible atmosphere of my schools amongst early 2020s. Yep. Is in Cabin. Okay. The one moment I can think of in the books is in Cabin Fever when Greg and Rowley set up posters and they ruined the school halls, and Greg, for once, decides to take responsibility and not blame Rowley. Based Greg. Rare Greg W. Also, back to you, Spider. Jesus fuck, that is really depressing. I know you don't accept hugs, but you desperately need a hug. Actually, Jesus Christ, you don't need a hug. You need someone to just tell you that everything's going to be okay. Like, to your face. You need head pat. Yeah, he needs head pats. Because he's a fox. He's a little foxy boy. I had a therapist and let me try that again. I had a therapist and our sessions ended 1 week before the pandemic. And a warm cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows. And a partridge in a pear tree. I thought you said head pat. So no head? Which could mean... So no head, smashes phone, stomps on skateboard. I love that video. Oh. Sonic skateboard. Oh, the Pakistan Shadow basketball. The Pakistan commercials are so good. Any commercials that are not from the US are just so good. I think I might go. Before you go, two things that are just totally unrelated, but two things. One, are there any topics you would like to see just in the future? If so, they'll happen next week. Two, I guess you're feeling a little depressed, because if so, that's fine. No idea. Okay, in terms of the second thing I said, I guess you're going because you feel a little depressed. If so, that's fine. If you need to take some time off, no worries. You can catch up tomorrow. Back to you, Sylv. The German crash commercial for McDonald's has him give Coco at him a look. Hot. Anyway. Also, I do not know the canon ages of the two of them, so I apologize if I just made myself look really bad. I don't know all the crash lore. So before you bite my dick off, I'm not one of those people. I just don't know all the lore. The problem is that they're siblings. See, I don't know all the lore. I did not I know that might sound like a duh head kind of thing, but see, I did not know they are siblings. Crash Bandicoot is one of those franchises I know. How did you not know Because I've never played the games. It's not rocket science. I was always more of a Nintendo kid. I was never a PlayStation kid. While all you other people were out here playing your Sonics and your Marios, or let me try it again. While all you people were out here playing your Halos and your Crash Bandicoots. I was out here playing Mario and Sonic. It's not rocket science. I'm not stupid. I just wasn't a PlayStation kid. Got any other things you want to accuse me of? I can do this all night. Albeit not all night on camera, but... Sonic sucks. You bitch. Anyway. Sonic sucks, Jesse. You. Oh my god. What the fuck? I love when my brother's fiance texts me at 12:17 a.m. I don't even have a joke for that. Just 12:17 a.m. I'm gonna steal your... Jesus Christ. Who aren't you gonna steal? I swear, you just want every goddamn person in the neighborhood. I want you. Yeah, of course you do. Although I don't imagine you'll get him because he doesn't like to socialize anymore. I've noted. I want you. That was partially a joke, by the way. Not a complaint, I must clarify, but that was only partially a joke. I say partially a joke because while I was making light of some shit, I have noticed that he does not like to talk as of late, to the point where all he says every day is hi and nothing else. Come here. You ruined him. Why do I feel like you're being completely serious with that statement? Normally you say stuff purely ironically just to get on my nerve. Jesus Christ. Yep, you were yep. Hey, I'm so tempted to just, that X right there, that X that ends the stream is calling my name. Oh no, it's okay to say your point of view, but to be fair, that X that usually ends the episode is calling my name right now. I'm not necessarily offended by what you're saying, if that's what you're thinking. I'm just tired of having shit handed to me, especially because I'm trying to improve myself after that shit. It's not ogre, it's never ogre. Also, Sunday will not be 41-year-old virgin. I mean, I kind of suspected, that you would change the plans, because I can tell it's just that bad. I want to save you. Good. Granted, I'll probably still watch the movie on my own time anyway. Show the movie on camera and chuck it across the room. 1 second. Let me go grab it. Okay, I'm not going to chuck it across the room because I don't want to wake everyone up, and I also don't want to potentially miss the trash can. So I'll do this. It's not as extravagant. It might not be as funny, but it's short, sweet, to the point. Short, sweet, to the point. But yeah, so I guess we're not reviewing that movie on Sunday. Kind of expected that, though, because based on your reactions, it seems terrible. I'd laugh if you actually left it in there. Don't tempt me, because I might make that a recurring gag. Just don't tempt me. There's so much shit. Again, don't tempt me. The Pepsi bottle already became like a set piece after a while. Don't be surprised if the trash can becomes a set piece too. But anyway, what I was going to say. Alright. Okay. What does it say? Even a part where this guy gets a face full of this guy's butt and shit, and there's poo on his... You know, I will most likely probably... Excuse me. You know, I will most likely probably still watch this movie on my own time and report back. But thanks for the heads up. So yeah, I guess Sunday we're not doing that. So, what's the new thing we're doing Sunday? Remember that Friday and Saturday are already taken. So it can't be Friday, Saturday, it has to be Sunday. You can pick anything you want as long as it hasn't been covered before. And also, as long as it isn't Star Wars, because I kind of want to take a break once we're done with... Oh, there's a part where a girl pukes all over in the car while giving the guy head, and it floods the car, and he opens it up, and it all... That is just that one scene from Scary Movie 2, I swear to God. As somebody who finds cum funny, Jesus. I know I shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain, but Jesus. Okay, anyway, what does it say? There's a scene where a guy falls into the shit from an... Okay, please stop describing this. And there's a scene where an adult comes out of a... Okay, stop. Just stop. Stop. I could have went my whole life not knowing any of that. Could have went my whole life not knowing any of that. There's a scene where there's a guy who's obsessed with sex and he gets stop. Genuinely stop. This may be the show where we say fucked up, offensive shit, but I draw the line at I'm telling all of this to you to save you from the hole. One more, and that will seal the deal. One more, because I don't know if I can take any more. There's a woman who's absolutely batshit insane, the same woman who pukes in her baby and... Please stop. Like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but oh my god, the more of this I hear, the more oh my god. Now you don't want to watch, don't you? Well, I think also the opening is one big erection joke. I mean, to be fair, so is Scary Movie 4, but I'm too lazy to dig it out the trash can, but I think I'm either just going to make the movie I think I'm just going to make this movie either a fun little set piece, meaning I might add it to the backdrop somehow, or I'll probably watch it and report back, but not do a dedicated, you need to make it a set piece. Oh, I will. Okay, or I think what I'll most likely do is I'll probably watch it and report back, but not dedicate an entire episode to it. It took me 2 days to watch it all. Oh, goody. And it's only 82 minutes, so that's even better. But yeah, I think what I might do, based on your review, is watch it one time and report back, but not do a dedicated episode. I feel like that's the best course of action. Or rather, that's the second best course. The best course would be to not watch it, but second base course would be give it a trial run. Remember when I told you I'm 17 minutes in and this is already worse than... Yep, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Okay, anyway. Alright, it is 12:30. Oh, I don't know how they did it. Go on. But there was a Chris Hansen parody that they made unfunny. Yeah. And based on that, it takes skill to make Chris Hansen not funny. Okay. But let's just shut up about 41-year-old virgin for now. In fact, I feel like we would have better luck just reviewing each of the individual movies that it's a parody of. I feel like that'd be the third best course of action at this point. Okay. So. Alright. Had to catch my breath there. It is 12:32 a.m. We are at 92 minutes. I'm going to end this episode with a brief little, well, it's going to be half content update, half life update. I'm going to start, I should call it 81 minutes of vomit-inducing garbage. I feel super bad watching it. Sorry, Sarah Marshall, but I'm a 28-year-old virgin for life. I ain't knocking. Perfect title. Perfect title. Anyway. Alright, but it is 12:32 a.m. We are at 92 minutes. The best part of 41-year-old virgin, the title. Yeah, the title is the best. In fact, the title was honestly what made me pick it up in the first place, not knowing anything about the movie. Just the fact that the title sounded so fake and so made up. Didn't even sound like a real movie. Alright, but what I was going to say. Okay. 12:33 a.m., 92 and a half minutes. I'm going to end this episode with a brief little, well, half content update, half life update. I am so sorry, Seltzer and Friedberg. Yeah, we owe both of them an apology. Anyway, first I'm going to start with a content update, then the life update. Alright, so content update. I have 2 videos coming up. Ideally, I want the one video... Oh, wait, what does it say? But don't worry, the same director made more movies. Ew, disgusting. Anyway, first the content update. I have 2 videos that I want to get out the door. The first one is obviously going to go up Tuesday, as usual, on both YouTube and 30 Nights of Paranormal Activity with the devil inside the girl with the dress. Oh my god. Breaking wind. Shut up. Anyway. Alright, it's time for real though. It's time for both a content update and a life update. First, the content update. I have 2 videos coming up. One that's already done, and we actually did watch a few days ago. And the other that I kind of want to put out, kind of want to make, assuming I do make it. But the first video should be going up Tuesday, as always. The second video, assuming that I end up making it, I would want it to go up a few days earlier on September the 28th, but it might come out Tuesday alongside the other video. So yeah, I might put them up individually, I might bundle them together, I don't know. Also, in terms of channel content, tomorrow night on Wonder After Dark is the final part of the Star Wars saga. Randall Park, best known for playing Jimmy Woo in the MCU, plays in 41. Why? Also, I can just tell you're not listening, but anyway. But tomorrow night is the final chapter of the Star Wars saga, The Rise of Skywalker. Pray for us. Not pray for me, pray for us. I'm half listening. Half is still better than not at all. And the second... Alright, but yeah. Friday, tomorrow, the final chapter of the Star Wars saga, The Rise of Skywalker. And then we are done talking about Star Wars for the foreseeable future. I'm not saying we're done forever, but we're done for a while. I have words for that. I know you do. And I cannot wait to hear them. And then, Saturday, so 2 days from now, Saturday is a very special episode. It's the episode that only comes once. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, you obviously know. Yep. Or well, obviously you know. Yep. But stay tuned. And then Saturday is a very special episode that only comes once a year, the birthday special. See what I got up to on September 28th at a new... Also, you must title the episode Somehow My Skywalker Returned. I have it written in my notes, I will not forget, it's on the schedule. Anyway, but yeah, Saturday, the birthday special. Not a movie review, not a game review, might be a toy review, you don't know yet, but the first title that doesn't start with my, but it still has it in the title. Yep, a historic first, but anyway. But yep, the birthday special, September 28th, Saturday. Find out what I got up to. Watch me go from legal to a sad, depressed adult. I was already an adult, now I'm a sad, depressed adult. And then Sunday, we don't know yet. It was going to be 41-year-old virgin, but we decided it's terrible. Yeah. So there's your content update. 19 is still barely legal. Well, yeah. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Okay, and then what about the life update? Oh yeah, before I move on with the life update. There are other things, honestly, I hate saying or even thinking. Honestly, I hate saying or even thinking of barely legal. It seems too taboo, so bleh. I can see where you're coming from. But anyway, just changing the channel here. Anyway, alright. Before I move on with the life update, are there other topics we're going to cover on Wonder After Dark in the future? Maybe. Don't know yet. I think as we get closer to Monday, you'll find out what we're doing this week. But wait and see. There are a few things I want to cover, but stay tuned. And finally, to wrap up this episode, life update. So I said... Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the show, will be covered sometime. Because we did cover the Clone Wars movie and the Clone Wars micro-series, so next is obviously the show. Gonna be tricky, though, because I haven't finished the show, but... Alright, let me go back up here. Okay. And finally, to conclude this episode, a life update. I said earlier, in regards to You Ruined Him, I have been trying to work on my behavior as of late, despite how I might look on this show. The problem, however, is I still find myself snapping at various people. I'm so sorry for that. It's okay. I accept your apology. But back to what I was saying. But I have been trying to work on my behavior as of late, despite how I might look on this show. The problem is, though, I still find myself snapping at various people, specifically when I'm either touched or a certain joke has been run into the ground or people are arguing. Though I guess I should go ahead and clarify. Number one, if I do react a little aggressively, if it's not a joke, which sometimes if I react negatively, it is a joke, and I don't really mean it, but sometimes when I do, it's completely serious. If it's completely serious, skillish. If it's completely serious, does it include that? Okay. Simple but detailed answer. Skill issue is funny. I do think it is funny. But it can also get, don't take this the wrong way, but it can get a little annoying at times. Not saying don't say it at all. You can keep saying it, but it can get a little annoying, especially when it's repeated, like, a lot. That's usually what gets to me. When something, as somebody who finds repetition, which is what, you're not funny. That was a joke. Anyway, but as somebody who finds repetition funny, okay, minor, I know you don't give a shit about spoilers, that's why I'm telling you, but in Transformers 1, no, I'm not changing the subject. In Transformers 1, Bumblebee, they meet, Optimus and Megatron meet Bumblebee early on, and there's a running gag where Bumblebee keeps saying he wants to be called Badassatron. At first that was funny, then my dad ran it into the fucking ground. Every opportunity he gets, he just comes up to me, gets in my ear, Badassatron. And I never say it out loud, but I'm like, could you shut the fuck up? It's not funny anymore. You need to shut up. I'm being serious, and you're just not taking it serious. You're not taking this remotely serious, I can just tell. But yeah. Go fuck yourself. Partially a joke. Anyway. I'm sorry. Again, no worries. Anyway. Admittedly, it's my own dumbass fault for bringing it up. I agree with you. Good. Okay, but anyway. Another thing that kind of gets me going... Yes, I'm aware that's the worst combo of words I could use, but another thing that gets me going is when arguments happen, whether it's between my mom and my dad, or you and Spider/James. More so you and him as of late. It's like when you two go at it on these streams, it just sends my nerves into just overdrive, and not the good kind of overdrive, which is why whenever it does happen, I usually try to diffuse the situation. Again, don't take that the wrong way. I don't mean anything bad. So yeah. I guess to actually conclude this episode, did you really say genuinely leave me alone? Heat of the moment, I do apologize. It was partially serious, partially a joke. Like, genuinely leave me alone. I'm sorry. Again, no worries. Do accept your apology. I was partially joking when I said leave me alone, but I was also being a little serious because I was like, you just kept going on with the bestiality. I'm genuinely sorry. I forgive you. Anyway. Why, yes, Copper. I'm speaking into a camera. Copper's giving me the look right now. That would... Get dicked. Anyway. I guess to genuinely conclude this episode of Wonder After Dark, because it's genuinely getting a little green copper over here. He growled at me, so I'll get dicked tomorrow. That's hot. Okay. He growled at me, so sadly, no copper tonight. Again, growled at me, so sadly, no. Okay, but to conclude this episode for realsies, recently, in a bad way though, because I'm visiting a dying family member. Oh, never mind. I retract that. That's hot. I immediately regret saying that's hot, and I retract it immediately. But it's in a bad way. We're stupid. Anyway, I guess to conclude this episode, because it's hot outside, yep. Okay, I guess reject hot weather, embrace gay sex. Anyway, I guess to conclude this episode for realsies, even though I probably should have concluded it like 7 minutes ago, but to conclude this episode for... Oh, I like hot weather though. Ah, nice. Anyway, just not too hot. I can't put my preferences into words, but anyway, I guess to conclude this episode for real... I'm a summer person at heart, I can tell. Anyway, I guess to conclude this episode for realsies, not to totally change the subject, but it is kind of related. A couple of weeks ago, I found my brother's old guitar, and I kind of want to start messing with it. I don't know how to play guitar, just so you know, but I kind of want to bring it out, start messing with it, both on stream and in general. I don't know, I guess if you're interested in that, that would be good, that would be nice. Just one other thing, I'm surprised YouTube hasn't removed... I'm shocked too, at this point, because I feel like between the three of us, messages I mean, yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Out of the three of us, me who inadvertently says the awful shit, Spider who says the legally questionable shit, and you, I'm shocked you haven't been just banned from the site. But anyway, what I was saying. A couple weeks ago, I found my despite all the shit I said, better not be a dumb joke, I swear to God. I do really have fun doing this every night. Thank you. Thomas and Friends is made possible in part by... insert your sponsor of choice here, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Also, name withheld is having computer problems. That's unfortunate. I hope he can have those problems resolved sooner rather than later. If not tomorrow, then at least within a week. That's what I hope. I also hope he's doing fine right now. Okay, anyway, but yeah, what I was trying to say. A couple weeks ago, I found my brother's old guitar. Now, mind you, he mad. Damn. Anyway, I guess on a lighter note, a couple weeks ago, I found my brother's old guitar, and I kind of want to dig it up and just start messing with it. Mind you, I don't know how to play guitar at all, or any musical instrument, but I kind of want to start messing with it, both on stream and in general. So I guess if you'd be interested in that, I'll dig it up one night. I'm sorry that he doesn't care for you. I do accept your apology, although I tried to get him to talk with you, but I guess I respect his opinion. I guess it's his choice, although I guess what you should probably tell him at some point is that I'm mostly trying to do better. I'm not saying you should, like, try to put... I don't want to force him, but I tried. Okay. I guess what you should at least say is that I'm trying to do better, but it's not a requirement to speak. I don't know. Your choice. But yeah, I guess if you'd be... I will tell him that you're trying, don't worry. Thank you. But yeah, I guess if you'd be interested in guitar-related content, I'll go dig it up. Not a requirement, but if you would like to see that on a future episode, I'll go grab it. It's in the other room over there. Not tonight, but on a future episode. I guess if you'd be interested, I'll go get it. If interested, say cock, and if not interested, say Heinz beans. Take your time. I mean, don't take too much time, but take your time. What? Okay, allow me... Sorry, I zoned out. Okay. This is the last damn time I'm repeating this. Not trying to sound rude. Okay. Last time I'm repeating. Stay with... I'm not saying this to be rude, but stay with me. Pay attention. A couple weeks ago, I found my brother's old guitar that he did not take with him when he moved out. And I kind of want to... Keep in mind, I don't know how to play guitar. I don't know how to play any musical instrument. But I'm kind... Yeah, that. But I'm kind of tempted... Copper, lay down. Do play it. Okay. Again, I don't know... Play it on camera. Well, I can't tonight. Don't have time to, but I promise I will in the future. Anyway, maybe tomorrow night. Not sure yet, but... I guess in the future I'll go dig up the guitar. Don't expect a masterpiece, though, because I don't know how to play any musical instrument. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap the episode up with guitar. Okay, it is 12:53 a.m. We are at, I expect, a masturbate. That's hot. Okay, that's a great note to end on, by the way. A positive note, albeit a juvenile, immature, childish note, but still a note. Alright, it is 12:53 a.m. and we are at 113 minutes. I genuinely do need to call it quits for tonight right now, because it is getting quite late. So, I guess to conclude, I will say I thank you and the other one every night for taking time out of your night to listen to me ramble. Even if the topic might not be of interest to you. Now, holy cannoli, kids, I'm Mario, and I'm telling you, if you're not watching the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, you go to hell before you die. Anyway, but I just want to say before we wrap up, I want to thank you and the other one for taking time out of your night, every night, well, almost every night, but every night, to listen to me ramble about a variety of things, even if the topic may not be of interest to you. It's just nice to have people to ramble into a camera to. Show the laundry pic, okay? I guess that's another fitting note before you go, okay? Go back to it. There it is. Oh, the brightness. Almost forgot. I lied. There is no sex. Unless you fold my laundry. And I just read it. I lied. There is no sex. Unless you fold my laundry. And I just noticed on the shirt it says 1v1 me, whore. fold it for me. I'll get to folding it as soon as I go. Okay, but yeah, I just want to thank you and the other one for taking time out of your night every night to listen to me ramble. I will keep doing this for as long as we all have fun. We need to go on for 5 more minutes as long as Spider-Man. Okay, but after that, I do need to go. Because it's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m., okay? I need to get the bed made. I need to move the trash can. I need to go to bed at a decent hour so my mom doesn't come in like, go the fuck to bed. I mean, she doesn't say that verbatim, but she pretty much thinks it. So, I guess, okay, trying to think. Well, I say that we're going to take a break from covering Star Wars after tonight. Or, not tonight, tomorrow. I'm tired. I need to finish this. Okay, but ignore that fatal words. Oh, top 5 Pokemon. Pikachu, Sylveon, Sprigatito. Not even going to try that. Cyndaquil and Glaceon. I would say my top 5 Pokemon, but 1, I'm not good at Pokemon names, and 2, I'm just tired. I don't have the brain power right now. Let me check my battery life real quick. Okay, yeah, I do need to put this on the charger soon. Okay, you only like Pokemon for... How did YouTube not remove that? Okay, anyway, but before we go, though, I said that I want to take a break from covering Star Wars after we do Rise of Skywalker, and I do plan to. Although something I do want to do in regards to... Oh, wait, scratch that. While you scratch that, I will put these away. What does this say? Pikachu, Sylveon, Sprigatito, Cyndaquil, Screamtail. That's nice. Okay. Put this back on the shelf. And put the headphones away. Sorry about that. Show what Screamtail looks like. Screamtail is my son, okay. Anyway, here beeth Screamtail. Oh, turn the brightness down. Ignoring the fact that I horribly misspelled it at the bottom, but there's Screamtail. Cutie. Okay. Alright, it is 1 a.m., so we do need to wrap this up. But look, it is now the... yes, baby. Okay. As much as I wish we could talk about Screamtail all night, we do need to go now. It is the... Because it's 1 a.m. I haven't even gotten everything ready for bed yet, so... We're going to have to wrap this up now. And finally, I'm jealous of humanity. They can sleep whenever they want, but I can't because I need meds. That was equal part, I cannot function without my medication. That was equal parts funny and depressing. That is impressive. Okay, on that note, we do need to go because it's late as fuck. We are at 121 minutes, and this is officially a historic first, the longest. It's not supposed to be funny. Well, it was kind of worded as a joke, or not worded as, it was kind of worded. You did kind of word it like it was a joke. So, because when I read I'm jealous of humanity, I thought, okay, now we reach the length of Spider-Man, let's go, no more. Okay, you did kind of word it as a joke, no worries, but yeah. My apologies for misinterpreting. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. We're now the length of Spider-Man long. Tomorrow night, the exciting conclusion of the Star Wars saga, The Rise of Skywalker. But for now, after 2 hours, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. If you do drugs, we go to hell. You go to hell before we die. We went over, damn it. Yep, damn it indeed. Good night, and we're longer than Spider-Man, so that means we're better. Have a day.